Welcome back to Aussie Throttle Jockeys. I've recently moved to the country and ended up with a few sheds on the property that we've bought, and this shed here we're going to convert into a workshop for working on motorcycles and other small engined equipment. So before moving all my stuff in, I thought first things first, let's go and sort out the floor. So today I've bought a epoxy kit and we are going to epoxy these floors. Now they're not in the greatest condition to start with, so it's not going to be that great. It's going to be good from far and far from good, but basically if I'm going to spill oil on there, it's not going to leave a massive mess and make the floor look like rubbish, and should be able to get cleaned up pretty quickly. So I've already acid etched the floor. That basically involves putting hydrochloric acid on there, watered down a bit, 5:1 from memory. It's a fun little science experiment, and you get all the floor bubbling away, and now it's all nice and rough so the paint will adhere to it. I've let it all dry out for, you need at least 3 dry days for it to dry out, and now it's time to just give it a final sweep and then get the paint on there. So now it's all nice and clean. Definitely got to do the sweeping of it. Just breaks down that surface and make sure there's no like dust and fine particles going into the paint when that goes down. Yeah, blew that all out again, and now it's time to mix some paint and get the paint down. Okay, day 2, second coat. This is how the first one came out. Obviously a little bit darker in the areas that were painted and had some oil on there, but besides that, I'm pretty happy with it. Hopefully it all comes to that nice dark shade of grey after the second coat. Let's get started. And there we go, all painted up. Some things that I learnt from this. First coat took about 2 litres per 18 square metres. So that 2 litres per 18 square metres looked a bit thin on there. This time, the second time, I went for 2.5 litres per 18 square metres. That definitely went on a lot thicker. I probably could have still got away with the 2 litres per 18 square metres on this. I actually had a bit left over, so I just mopped up some areas that looked a little on the, let's call it, dry side. So now we give it about 7 days and we can start putting in some cabinets, benches, and get some tools in and maybe start a project or 2. Okay, it's been a few days since I've been painting the shed, so I still can't work in there yet because it's still a bit wet and tacky. So I'm working in another shed on the property, and having some property now, need some tools, including quad bike. So what did I do? I went into Facebook Marketplace and I got the cheapest complete quad that I could get. So introducing my new Kawasaki KLF 300. So me and Colin and Tim are going to have a crack at trying to get this thing started. It was almost complete. It didn't come with a battery. So there's a lovely big hole there where a battery is supposed to be. So I got the jump pack out. I've already gone and replaced the fuel in it. It stank. It was terrible. I still got it on my hands. It still stinks. When I did pick this thing up, we did try to get it to start. Obviously, which we did have a jump pack to play around with. What we think's going wrong with it is this thing down here. That's the starter solenoid. Not sure why, but it doesn't seem to be getting power from the switch. However, all the other lights come on, so that's a good sign. It does roll forward and backwards. There's no crap in the oil. Everything looks kind of good from that respect. So now it's just time to see if we can get this thing started. So what I'm going to do...
Firstly, let's get some power to it. Yep. And let's up the solenoid from the starter. Can we do that?
What I know what I can do is get this onto here. Plant those two together. Lights.
Okay, hit the starter button, give it a just push it through, see what happens.
Nothing.
Okay.
So we know that doesn't work.
Is that a headlight switch on it as well?
Yeah, headlights work.
So there's power.
So I don't know now, it's got some real fuel in it.
I've got some real fuel. Let's get some start. Get the air filter out. Let's put some starchy bastards in the carb just to see if we can get the You bought a peach, Asher. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
It's a fucking plum. We're going to call this tin. You have to name it. You can give it the naming rights.
Green Death.
Kermit.
Green Death.
You have to call it Kermit.
Green Death.
Kermit the land crab. Two-wheel drive.
Yep.
What's that 1990 model?
Somewhere around there. Or 89, one of the two.
It's gorgeous.
It's old.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
But they made these through till 2004.
You know what this is
and
for,
it's completely unchanged.
Well, Tim, what did you call it? Tim said to me in the car, he goes, Ash has bought something and I think it's full of hopes and dreams.
Which, if you want a running one, you're paying $5 plus. So they're all just through the roof, bloody expensive at the moment. What we're doing in here, let's see if I can get this.
Ruby, what are you doing, Ruby? Luke, can you get your ass over here? Hello.
Arcing across these two big bolts here. I'm just arcing across these two bolts. I'm just going straight. No, I'm just. Okay, we're just arcing across these two bolts that are on this thing here. And we're going to chuck some start your bastard in there, or brake cleaner. Ready?
Yeah.
Spark plug's green.
Yeah, which means the carb is full of fucking green death.
Yes.
Okay.
So the old slime in the carburetor.
Well, here's a fresh one.
Well, let's just see. But the problem is, if that's green, that means that my theory is the carb will be blocked because it'll be full of the old the slime that's the same colour as the old Kermit here, Kermit the land crab. Oh, this is its name. This is now officially Kermit the land crab.
Okay.
All right.
Kermit the land crab.
Kermit the land crab. Well, what does KLF stand for?
I don't know, something about 3 AM eternal.
KLF 300 Kermit the land crab.
I am definitely getting some quick as fucky stickers for this.
Oh yeah, you need to.
Wait, if it's running.
All right, let's give it a shot with a fresh plug in it just before we start ripping carbies off. You can't just hit it to make it work again. It has power. Okay.
Give it a spray.
Give it a spray, keep it going. Where's the spray? Taylor's going to spray. There you go. You ready to try it again? That carburetor's going to come off, mate. That should have started by now. No, that carburetor needs to come off.
Okay, carby off.
Carby off.
Let's figure out how to get a carby off.
You got to pull the airbox out. 2 screws will come off in no time. One way of doing it. That looks a little bit tight.
Yeah, it's called rust.
Is that coming out with the thread, or is the thread getting left into the
Nature's
frame?
Loctite, mate.
Nature's Loctite.
Oh, that's just snapped off.
Just snapped. Yeah, it didn't look like it was going very well. Of all the things, all the heaps of shit you could have bought in the world, you bought this fucking thing.
Trust me, this was one of the better ones.
Oh, don't worry, I'm not judging you. I promise.
God.
Just be careful, don't snap that one too, Hercules.
Got it.
Don't fuck with me.
No.
I think he just fucking broke that as well. Did he break that as well?
Broke the screwdriver.
Fucking hell. I said,
Wow.
You might have better run this thing without an air filter, to be honest. Just get,
definitely.
get the old pot onto it. Just buy a cheap bloody.
Yeah.
What's that? A 50mm, 60mm bloody pot air cleaner.
Just buy a genuine air filter. Go
Yeah,
for like
but get rid of the
20
air box.
Why?
Well, because it makes
What are you gonna do? Fucking
Makes less horsepower.
three horsepower for fucking Kermit.
makes more horsepower for Kermit. Green Death.
The diaphragm is stuck open.
But let's get it out. Have a look at it.
Well, that'd be why it doesn't want to start when it's got the diaphragm stuck in the wide open position.
No, leave it.
Yeah. 7:15, nearly 7:15. In sunny Western Australia, in the getting into winter.
It's almost the shortest day of the year.
It's a sultry 13 degrees Celsius, so it's not exactly very cold, but it's not exactly warm either. There we go. Bush mechanic. I can smell that
It's
from
got
here.
an additive in it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got brake cleaner in it at the moment.
No, that's fuel stabilizer. Oh, I can guarantee it'll be brown.
Okay, one piece of shit carby. Oh, wait, I've got to go responsibly dispose of this fuel. Probably need another rag. Put in that hole. I am talking about
That hole.
that hole.
Get your mind out of the gutter, folks.
Not terrible.
Not yet.
Yeah.
That's the green there.
That's not good.
That's stale fuel that's turned into varnish. So
Green gunk off.
if the carby was old, all this would be worn.
Yeah. As a guy said, it was near enough new when it was parked up, so if we can just... Oh yeah, that just comes off with a bit of a...
Yep.
The cover's nice green, but it's just probably need to pull those jets out and
100% we do.
let me get this light.
That's not better.
Let's stop this.
Even worse.
Put it around here so you can see, Tim. Is that better?
Fuck me, Jesus
try not-
Christ.
Better?
That's kind of better.
That's better. Green or brown?
Picking green.
Smells amazing.
Smells pretty.
Oh man, imagine if you could have smell-o-vision right
If
now.
I'd block
man.
sinuses.
It's green, but it's just not terrible.
Fucking Christ.
Bit of,
It does look reasonably good.
oh, it's dirty.
Yeah, it's definitely dirty, but it's not.
Yeah, so if you bring the camera in on there, don't know if you can see that,
Yeah, I'll get some light to it.
but see.
Oh yeah. Does that need cleaning, or does that
Yeah,
just need?
no, it just needs cleaning. That's just fuel that's turned into varnish. So I can guarantee your jets are blocked, because if that's blocked,
Yeah.
yeah, that spring doesn't even compress. So
Okay. There we go.
yeah. So you look at the colour of the fuel. I need more light, but
More light.
Oh yeah, that has definitely got a green tinge to it.
So we'll take it.
Okay. That's my lawnmower key.
Lawnmower key.
Yeah,
There you go.
that starts my lawnmower quite nicely.
This is gonna have to be cleaned.
Jill's will have one of them.
Yeah.
Sandwich bag. That's got a whole handful of fuel. Oh, there we go. How's that?
It's copper.
Let's have a look.
Yep.
Definitely cannot see through that.
So you got your pilot jet,
Yep.
main jet, starter jet.
Yep.
And
Okay.
then
Needle.
Cool. I'll go get a bag. We'll wrap
Yep.
it all up and we'll get
Yep.
it in the ultrasonic cleaner.
Yeah.
so
Actually
on,
doing a proper idle adjust with an idle screw.
on the genuine ones, you can actually remove these little gauzes here, and there's a net and a mesh behind it. Normally you can remove them, but some manufacturers don't actually remove them. They're actually sold in, they're welded in. And fun fact for the Yamahas, for the TTR 50s and stuff like that, the idle adjustment is on the side,
Yeah.
and they're actually welded over, so you can't actually change. You have to drill into it in order to change it. But yeah, man, that'll clean up mint, man.
Okay, that's it for this video. We've got the carby wrapped up in bags. It's going off to get ultrasonically cleaned. Once it's cleaned, we'll get it back on the bike. Hopefully it starts up pretty quickly. At least it'll, at least it will get the right amount of fuel. We're pretty sure that was the problem. All those jets look pretty gunked up. So yeah, next time, assembling carbies, getting the green beast fired up, or what are we calling it?
Kermit the land crab.
Yeah. Next time we get Kermit the land crab fired up. In theory.
In theory, it'll start. Have faith.